Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley Buzaglo, and my presentation is the price tag attached to California, lowering San Luis Obispo's cost of living. California is known for its great weather, beauty, and endless opportunities, but it's also known for its incredibly high cost of living. Today, I'll be addressing how the high cost of living in California, specifically San Luis Obispo, is an issue that needs to be solved, and I'll be sharing realistic solutions for the community to take action on. To begin with, California's cost of living has reached levels that make it almost impossible for many people to live comfortably. Essential costs like healthcare, groceries, housing, and transportation continue to rise in prices. Even though prices are rising, wages aren't keeping up. This leaves residents struggling to cover basic needs. In the chart in the corner, you can see market trends for rent in San Luis Obispo. In the past year, rent has increased by 0.5%, which averages out to $9 more per month. This issue affects millions of Californians, particularly college students, working families, and residents with low incomes. They all suffer from widespread financial instability as a result of the state's rising living cost crisis. Here in San Luis Obispo, one of California's most expensive cities, the pressure is even worse. It's a constant balancing act, working more just to afford the basics while still trying to succeed academically or professionally. Many Cal Poly students, including myself, pay our own tuition and living costs. It's not uncommon to work 2 or 3 jobs, which make it even harder to focus on school or joining internships that could help us further our careers. Lower income families also struggle to keep up, with most of their income going straight to rent and utilities. As of this month in San Luis Obispo, the average rent is about $1,925 per month, which is 18% higher than the national average, making it one of the most expensive towns in the country. California must handle the rising cost of living through raising wages in order to keep up with inflation and funding innovative entities like Cal Poly Student Housing Partnership Initiative that transforms unused land into affordably priced student-run housing that benefits Cal Poly students, supporting working families, and provides a more financially stable future. In addition, the solution slows living crisis would to fund projects like the one Cal Poly is doing. At Cal Poly, one of the major efforts in Student Housing Partnership Initiative, which is a collaboration with Cal Poly, the city of San Luis Obispo, and local developers. This plan transforms unused vacant land into affordable student-run housing, helping Cal Poly students, supporting working families, and ensuring a more stable financial future for everyone in SLO. This is a $1 billion project that would be 9 new 9-story buildings within the next 5 years. This would give all second-year students the opportunity to live on campus regardless of their major. There would be 4,200 units in the expansion that would cut down significant costs for students for their second year of living, saving students a year of extra expenses. In addition to expanding housing, Cal Poly's plan encourages local employers and campus jobs to meet or exceed inflation-adjusted wages. We could offer tax breaks to businesses that treat students and low-income workers fairly, helping both employers and employees. This approach tackles 2 problems at once: housing affordability and income inequality. It creates a community-wide solution instead of short-term financial fixes. These solutions directly address what's hurting students and residents the most: rent, transportation, and food costs. With more on-campus housing, students will be able to use their dining plans instead of grocery shopping, walk to class instead of paying for gas, and save money on utilities. More students living on campus also means lower demand for off-campus housing. This would free up apartments for local families and help stabilize rent prices citywide. Student-run housing avoids profit margins, making rent even cheaper and the environment more supportive. Raising wages ensures everyone from students to full-time workers can actually afford basic living expenses. How will this be possible, though? One of the designs the developers have made is on this slide. You could see it labeled with the A, B, C, D, and E. The buildings will go behind red bricks, the freshman year dorms. This plan is realistic because it already is approved and in progress. Cal Poly's billion-dollar housing expansion has been approved by the CSU Board of Trustees, showing strong institution backing. It aligns with state-funded housing initiatives like housing affordability and California's Affordable Student Housing Grant Program. And with construction methods, the university can build faster and cheaper while maintaining sustainability. Local businesses can also benefit by offering fair wages for their employees. This isn't just achievable, it's cost effective when it's paired with tax incentives. Of course, there's challenges, though, to these solutions. The cost of construction is high, and permit approvals in California, especially in San Luis Obispo, can take time. Funding shortages are a concern for such a large project, and some small businesses may struggle to raise wages immediately. There is also a possibility of traffic or environmental concerns during construction, but acknowledging these challenges helps create stronger solutions for the future. Even though some may argue that financial aid could solve this issue, those are temporary fixes and not long-term solutions. Others worry about high construction costs, but Cal Poly's plan is already funded and proven achievable. Zoning and permit challenges can be handled through early collaboration with city officials and sustainable design practices. For small businesses, tax incentives can balance out higher wage costs, preventing financial strain while encouraging fairness. Ultimately, these concerns can be managed with smart planning and cooperation. Furthermore, California's high cost of living continues to weigh heavily on students and working families. California's Cal Poly Future Housing Plan provides a path forward by expanding affordable student-run housing and raising wages to meet inflation. These combined efforts can make life in San Luis Obispo more sustainable, helping residents keep up with rising expenses and ensuring students can thrive academically without constant financial stress. By implementing these solutions, Cal Poly students and SLO residents could finally live without the constant struggle to meet ends meet. This plan would bring long-term stability to our community, creating opportunities for growth and fairness. It's more than just a housing project. It's a model for how California communities can fight back against the cost of living crisis. This plan will be a representation for different cities throughout California to take action against the cost of living issue that is so prominent in our state. Thank you so much for listening.